All right. We're back for another marvelous minute. This is a business meditation, could possibly be a personal meditation for you on how to be super productive. How can I possibly get back more time? You know, this is something that I hear so often whenever I'm either coaching my own team or coaching the teams of other individuals and other business owners. You know, we just don't have enough time to execute, and nothing's further from the truth. It's not that we have an issue with time. What we have an issue with is to prioritize what's important now. Prioritize what's important now. As a matter of fact, I have a YouTube video on WIN, W-I-N, what's important now. Go check out our YouTube video. Just pull up Marvin LeBlanc. I think you'll pick up some good ideas there on the importance to focus. Today, what we're going to focus on is the do's and don'ts of how I can save time and how I can be more happy with myself. Because you guys out there, please understand, happiness doesn't happen because you're expecting someone else to make you happy. That is a recipe for failure. Happiness is an inside job, inside your mind, inside your heart on a daily basis. And so, number one, don't say, okay, or I agree, when it's not okay and you don't agree. Okay? Know really where you stand on topics. So if you say okay and you say you agree, and then later your actions are not in line with what your mouth said to an individual, there's going to be challenges and conflict that could have been totally avoided. Next point, don't hold grudges. Oh, well, Marvin, you know, you don't really know the kind of people I work around. Don't hold grudges. If you have a dispute and the dispute gets settled, then move on. I said, if you have a dispute and the dispute gets settled, move on. You see, lots of times people have a dispute and great. Lots of times they get them settled. Yet, also sadly, lots of times it's supposed to be settled, but yet they refuse to move on. I'm thinking of one particular team member that I love. This particular team member because the good news is she says what's on her mind. The bad news is she says what's on her mind. But if there is a disagreement, and in my office, you're allowed to agree to disagree. In my office, we're always asking, well, why are we doing this system? Why are we doing this process? Well, this particular person, if you have a rough conversation, I promise you the following morning, she's back in the saddle, she's rocking and rolling, and she's moving on. She's a great example of moving on. Your meditation in this area is, do I move on after a grudge or an argument has been settled? Very, very important. And then this is our last bullet point of meditation for today. Don't panic when you're having bad moments in your day. Don't panic when you're having bad moments in your day. Grow some character and get into the next most important project. Don't panic. You know, I would strongly encourage you to embrace the concept of stoicism. I would strongly encourage you to embrace the concept of being even-keeled. There are great examples throughout sports, in all levels of sports, in many different sports, that whether an athlete was succeeding or failing by his or her behavior, you couldn't really tell emotionally where they were, because they were even keeled. They were in the process. They were in the systems. If they had a great successful play, okay, they didn't expend so much energy on the celebration that they blew the next play. So I'm strongly suggesting to you, embrace the fact that the truth is, every day you're going to have some bad moments. If you are trying to succeed and make a difference in whatever purpose of life that you choose, you're going to have some bad moments. However, you can have many bad moments in a day, but that doesn't necessarily mean that by the end of the day, it didn't turn out to be a good day. So remember, we all have bad moments. Lots of times we feel like we're so alone that nobody understands what it is we're going through. And that's how we feel when we're just smothered down in all of those challenges. Now, when we back away and we think about it for a second, between us girls, you know good and well we all have stuff. It doesn't matter if you're poor, wealthy, male, female. Okay, we all have stuff, but yet lots of times when we get stuck like that and we're in those bad moments, we feel like nobody else understands. So pull yourself out of it, grow some character, and get on to the next important project. You know, the great Dale Carnegie, the original father of human development, personal development, he had a two-word rule, a two-word human relation rule, which was nothing more than keep busy. You know, truthfully, I have lots of failures and I have lots of successes, but my successes don't equal my failures. But what I do have is the ability to continue to stay busy. Move on to the next item in your checklist. Keep moving on. That's for today. My name is Marvin LeBlanc. You can reach out at my contact information on the side, contact information on the side. We'll be glad to help you. If you have questions, if you have thoughts, if you need a workshop at your group, if you need to sit down and have a cup of coffee with me on your insurance program, on a convention coming up that you need me to talk at, I'm there for you. My name is Marvin LeBlanc. Thank you. Peace, love, and gumbo. Bye-bye.